It appears that we have lost, probably in all likelihood, any hope, ever, of Tony Ferguson versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. That appears to be gone.
Yeah, the stars may never align again.
Is this the end of Tony Ferguson versus Khabib Nurmagomedov?
Well, for now it is, yeah.
Well, Justin, UFC debuts don't get much better than what you did tonight. Can you just talk about the emotion of, this whole experience now that you've made your UFC debut in such fashion?
I'm gonna fucking eat you up for dinner, boy. Ain't nothing for leftovers.
Referee Big John McCarthy is calling a stop to this contest.
You're good. You got nothing to worry about then. We're good.
Declaring the winner.
You're out of your league on this one, buddy.
By TKO.
I'm a violent motherfucker. I'm the most violent lightweight on this planet.
He made his UFC debut tonight, and man, what a debut it was, Justin Gaethje.
You came into the UFC, had that amazing fight against Michael Johnson, but then you had the 2 losses to Alvarez and Poirier.
So you had Eddie Alvarez, Dustin Poirier, that's it.
Despite losing to Poirier and Alvarez, those were really close fights. And then we got him going up against Vic.
Man, this is your last main event. You're about to be on a 3-fight losing streak. I won my fights. You lost 2 out of 3. You f***ing suck.
I had to lose to change.
Declaring the winner.
Big right from Gaethje.
I take everything personal. I took everything he said personal.
Justin Gaethje.
Gaethje is just so no nonsense. I just love his attitude.
I love this.
This is a guy who knows exactly who he is.
Losing may have been a miracle for him.
Losing those fights, I was able to go home, come up with a different game plan, a different method to the madness.
I'm here with the winner.
He came back with first-round knockouts in his next 3 fights against James Vick.
And down goes Vick.
Edson Barboza.
Walked him forward and just knocked him out.
And Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Cerrone takes a knee and he's taking more punishment.
Lately, you've been knocking guys out so fast with your hands.
I'm here with the winner and new interim champion, Justin Gaethje.
Justin Gaethje is the UFC's interim lightweight champion.
No better drug on earth. Adrenaline coursing through my veins.
Gaethje emerged the victor in a performance deemed by Joe Rogan as a masterpiece.
There has never been and never will be another fighter like Justin Gaethje.
Scary power.
I hit like a truck, got 2 sledgehammers attached to these arms. I knew I was a killer stepping in here.
What's that new confidence? Where's it coming from?
I was born and I was bred and I was raised to do this. And I will do it till the wheels fall off.
The third opponent for you in a week. Was there any part of you that said, man, there's crazy stuff going on this week. This thing is cursed. I just should not take this fight?
What? How I'm gonna watch my old fans' eyes if I'm gonna say, oh, this is not good stylistic matchup for me. I wanna become UFC champion. If I cannot beat Yaquinta Pettis or Felder, how I can call this? Tomorrow I have same goal, fight for the title. Now it's my time. Inshallah, I'm gonna do this.
Have you thought of a more dominant championship fight?
He gets him on a day notice after he thought he was gonna fight 4 other people.
It was crazy week for me,
And he goes in and he beats him so dominantly that it was a 50-43 on 2 scorecards, and yet we're saying wasn't his best performance. That's crazy.
Khabib has been very consistent with the way he fights.
Look at the way he mauls people. Constant pressure.
It's taking a simple idea and mastering it.
When I go to the cage, I have to crush my opponents.
I look forward to seeing you defend your title.
2018 is gonna be a big year for us.
Given how popular Conor McGregor has been with this sport, can you foresee him coming back to UFC to fight in the near future?
I'm gonna keep going, keep smash my opponents.
UFC 229, Khabib versus McGregor.
Khabib Nurmagomedov, Conor McGregor.
Inside the cage or outside the cage, doesn't matter.
I'm gonna aim right between that man's eyes.
I'm gonna maul him.
Unbeaten inside the octagon.
Khabib smashed him.
You've absolutely dominated every single opponent.
UFC undisputed, undefeated lightweight champion.
What's going to be next for him?
28-0! With all the pressure on yourself yet again, you rise above it and turn in a near perfect performance.
I have father here. I want to say thank you for my father. Alhamdulillah.
He followed father's plan.
UFC lightweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You can slow down Khabib, but he ultimately gets his way. He's one step ahead all the time.
He's a special fighter.
Khabib is just so good on the ground, just takes you down there and just drains you.
After this fight, there can be no denying that you're one of the most dangerous men on the planet Earth. Let's go.
This arena, the mixed martial arts world, belongs to Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight.
Without God, we cannot do nothing. Believe on your one God. Alhamdulillah, everything God gave me.
What can you tell us about your third title defense?
Who is number one contender? Let's go.
UFC lightweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen.
Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson is confirmed for UFC 249. And now it looks like there might be some more roadblocks.
Khabib Nurmagomedov looks like probably won't make UFC 249.
And again, it fell apart, which is absolutely heartbreaking for all of us.
I was so confident this was going to happen, but I should have known that it literally will take a pandemic to keep this fight from happening.
Yeah, it was a damn shame that this thing never came together because the way it's set up, man, the runs that these two guys had, the collision course that they were on.
What do you think is the resolution, and what do you think happens or doesn't happen April 18th?
Here we are, heading into May 9th with Tony versus Justin.
I'm here with the winner and new interim champion, Justin Gaethje.
Props to Justin, like I said, and thank you for taking the fight, Justin.
Do you have an idea, I mean, how soon you'd like him to fight Khabib?
The father of Khabib Nurmagomedov, your UFC lightweight champion, has reportedly passed away at age 57.
The man was a hero, a man of respect, a man of humbleness. He was a mentor. He was a man that the world needs today.
You couldn't imagine the identity of Khabib without the steady hand and influence of Abdulmanap. You couldn't divorce them. You couldn't understand one without the other.
You have to take advantage of every single day. Hug your loved ones because you have to understand how special life is and how fast it can go.
You never know what happened tomorrow. If you want your dreams come true, you have to keep going. Take your dream.
Khabib stayed in MMA because of his father. Remember when he was getting injured constantly? He was actually contemplating retirement, and his father told him, you got to go through this adversity. This is hard, but this is where you show your confidence. This is where you show your strength.
You had your father here tonight in your corner. How did that help you by having him here?
When I go to the cage with my father, I feel I go to the cage with the lion, you know.
He's the highlight, Justin Gaethje. My parents. To be a good parent, you have to lead by example. That's how my parents led me. That's why I'm the person I am.
I think anybody can lose anytime.
So much self-doubt tries to creep in over and over and over. Do I have it in me? Am I good enough?
I've trained all my life with my father.
At the end of the day, you just have to believe in yourself. I believe in the people I've surrounded myself with, and they'll push you through these hard times.
I have to keep going.
When I go to the cage, he is my heart all the time.
Khabib's still there.
I know the tentative plan was to maybe have him fight in September. That's already just like 2 months away. Do you think that's off the table at this point, or is it still a possibility?
I don't think it's off the table. September, October, just waiting to hear from him.
UFC President Dana White told CNN today that Khabib Nurmagomedov, your UFC lightweight champion, will fight again in 2020.
It's official. Khabib Nurmagomedov is going to be fighting Justin Gaethje on October 24th.
Let's focus on fight. I am here.
Khabib is the best in the world, and there's no other challenge I want right now.
It's a new challenge.
Of course, I expect it's gonna be a tough match.
And to be honest with you, I do this a formidable challenge for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Who's going to dictate who's will and who will break the other guy down over the course of 5 rounds? Nurmagomedov has the sheen of invincibility. Somebody has to show that he has a weakness, and not too many people have been able to do that.
With a 28-0 record, this is the most dominant champion in UFC history.
As dominant of a champion as Khabib Nurmagomedov is, it's fun to see if somebody can take that O off the record, right?
Told you I wasn't scared.
I'm waiting for you.
cannot break me, I promise you. Where is my equal?
The champion, Khabib, the Eagle!
This arena, the mixed martial arts world, belongs to Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight.
28-0!
You don't want Khabib to wrestle you. You have to stop him from doing it.
I want to see Gaethje utilize his wrestling.
My ability to scramble and avoid takedowns is something he's never faced.
He has to make Khabib desperate. He has to push Khabib back so far that Khabib said, what am I doing here?
Gaethje, constant forward pressure. Gaethje is a monster.
My first instinct is to create a car crash and be the object with the most force.
You have to kill me for stopping.
Khabib has the tools, and that is the grappling, that is the relentless nature of his aggression, that is the relentless pace over 25 minutes.
He has a big target on his back, and I'm aiming for it.
Justin says that he's going to meet Khabib in the middle of the octagon. That the reason that Khabib is able to dominate everyone is because they're always against the fence. And that could change everything.
I'm gonna defend my title and make history.
I'm happy to represent the United States of America against Dagestan, Russia's best.
This whole thing is about discovering who is the best.
Champion versus champion. He will be walking into a war zone.
History will be made.
It's two of the best in the world.
I'll prove I'm the best or fail trying.
I am ready.
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
There is only one king.